Alright, we are back to another stream of Elden Ring. Hello, hello. Last time we had finished the Ronnie's quest line. We said I do, and now we're gifted the Dark Moon Greatsword. Or as we like to always say, the Moonlight Greatsword. One of the most iconic pieces of Souls weaponry. Except it's got a nice cool blue design to it. But yeah, we got this. Had to put down Blythe. EG set himself on fire, and now we are sad. But moving forward. So now we're going to continue, actually. We're going to continue by going down into the subterranean undergrounds. Shunning grounds, if you will. Because I kind of forgot there was that whole side quest. What's nice about this one is we just raise it. Get ourselves a couple swings like that. And we stab. It's not a bad weapon. We're literally just 1 point away from maxing it out already, so we literally just need a somber smithing stone dragon somber smithing stone, I should say specifically. Breaks stance damage pretty quickly. Blood-soaked manchettes and blood-soaked mask. I like this sword. Okay. Super low enemies might be a bit more trouble. For 53 years I've put up with it now. Damn it, I missed. Ow. I got this 3 Miranda flowers here. Stab. Yeah, that lasted for like a good few minutes there. That's what makes this sword so cool. Excuse me. Is the fact that you just take it just costs a little FP to use to power up, and you have now not only an increase in frost buildup, but also you just get a free projectile with it. Ow. Ow. Ah, I hate finger creepers. I was working on a Grinch 3DS theme earlier today, so the Grinch is on my mind. Fair enough. Last is Christmas music. It's joyful and triumphant. Alright, let's try this again. There we go.
Let me out. Let me out of here. I must eat more. Defile more. Everything that matters to you for generations to come. I am the Dung Eater, a scourge upon the living.
Remember when the Grinch grinched the cat in the hat and he said it's grinching time? And he grinched the cat? Something about that adds a bit more of a sinister vibe to it when you hear what the Dung Eater just said. Anyway.
Who are you?
Leave your jail.
I've been here long enough. I will kill again. And defile each corpse with care. Just to be sure that when they're reborn, they'll be cursed. Along with their children. And their children's children. For all time to come. I will kill again. And defile each corpse with care. Just to be sure that when they're reborn, they'll be cursed. I will kill just to be they'll be cursed.
Yeah, I'm sure this will be fun. Anyway. Or when the Grinch grinched Ronald Reagan? I do not. Well, This way now. Put Ronald Reagan's head in a bag and then threw the bag over the edge of Mount Crumpet. I clapped. Ow.
Alright, mate. Want some more crab, do you?
Some more crab, do you?
Yeah. Then I was seen it here again. Never thought I would. What he does to those bodies. It was him. No question. That monster. He's lurking round here. Marika's tits. You must be hungry.
Yeah, we gotta reset the area. America's tits, you must be hungry. I just wanted to get one more read of that. Red Letter Media reviewed Ghostbuster Afterlife. They showed other reviews of the movie, and it was seriously stuff about people crying. At the sight of the Ecto one. Listen, I can't be one to judge. Okay. I can't be one to judge when getting emotionally attached to pieces of media. I cried at a boat burning, for God's sake. Speaking of attachment, no, Blackguard, what happened?
Serves me right. Fitting bloody end. For a jumped up little shit with big ideas. Help me out. Would you, mate? I don't want to get cursed. Just let me die. I don't want to live like this. Not anymore. So, please.
Seabed Curse, Blackguard's Bell Bearing, Iron Ball, Blackguard's Iron Mask. Damn. What the?
The pox will truly bring you out.
I might be a little overpowered here. Sword of Melos. Mike Stalaska believes that the future of cinema will be a movie filmed in portrait mode. I hate how true that is, though. The joke that Francis Ford Coppola will make a portrait mode movie about the construction of the Eiffel Tower, named it Vertical or Eiffel. Too real. Oh yeah, I forgot. He like puts a little thing here saying, "I will find you at the river."
You warded off my blessing, despite the curse stirring within you. No one has succeeded in that before. How? I thought. Then it hit me that you are, in fact, me. And I am the Dung Eater. It is my flesh that must receive the blessing.
Either that or they'll play TikTok compilations in theaters. That would be a light-to-sing nightmare.
Give me your blessing. Defile my flesh with the seedbed curse. Again and again. Until it is done. Until a cursed ring coalesces and may one day defile order itself. Countless I have killed. And countless I have defiled. And soon the fruits will be born. Hundreds will be reborn cursed. And they'll bear thousands of cursed children. Who bear tens of thousands more. A few of those will be born just like me. And they'll kill and defile and bless in my stead. The rotten fools. My fate was the grandest. Most brilliant of them all. My corporeal flesh lies in the sewer jail beneath the capital. Give it your blessing. Defile my flesh with the seedbed curse. Until a curse ring coalesces that may one day defile order itself. My corporeal, give it your blood until a curse ring.
Yeah, so basically what we're supposed to do is we're gonna shove those seabed curses into the Dung Eater. We need 5 though to get the proper ring, and that won't happen until later. So we'll worry about that later. Oh, now he's gone. Just take all of your pre-existing shorts and stitch them together with new animation, like the Bugs Bunny or Roadrunner movie.
Well, I took you no matter it's lay out your arms.
Don't want to talk to you.
Greetings, are you here for some...
Okay. Yeah, then we gotta worry about that quest line until later. Now, let's go back to Muriel.
Greetings. Oh, very well, let us heresy all things. Oh, very well, let heresy all things.
Oh, look at this. The one time I don't have to waste a, I don't have to waste a larval tier. This is just a random incantation that requires 37 intelligence. Meanwhile, Radagon's Ring of Light requires both 31 and 31 faith and 31 intelligence. I love incantations that are intelligence based. Actually, so before we do that, I actually forgot about this boss over here, and Dragon Burrow.
Back already. Unusual to this aged...
Have a safe journey. Sky shot when they all rot. Yeah, you get it because it's Caelid. It's covered in rot. Nice. Ow, not nice. Got him. Gravity Stone Peddler's Bell Bearing. Now we go back to Tree Capital. You've seen more than one One Piece movie? If so, do you have any favorites? I've seen now one, two, three, four. I would say four and a half of One Piece's movies. The half one because I was kind of in and out when I watched it. Probably Film Gold might be my favorite, just because it's a fun, like, heist movie. And that works really well for something like One Piece. I really like it a lot. Regression alone reveals secrets. Radagon is Marika. What a twist! Whoa. Pretty wild. Film Gold, to be more specific, is they go to a casino ship, right? It's big enough to be its own island, right? But it's still a ship, and Luffy basically, you know, having dumb luck, manages to win a race, and the casino owner Tesoro, I forget what his name is, Tesoro, invites him in for a game of dice, and he suddenly runs out of his luck because there's a woman who works for Tesoro, unironically, has the luck fruit, so he steals anyone's luck and uses it for herself, and it becomes a whole mess, and then he basically goes into debt, and the debt then turns into Tesoro taking Zoro as a prize to be executed, and then the whole plan is to break in to the bank, not the bank, but the casino's main vault, and do a whole heist, and it's really, really cool, because he has, like, powers to manipulate gold, so, like, you know, he's got the devil fruit of the gold fruit. He can turn himself into gold, he can manipulate gold, and turn people into gold. It's because it's an awakened devil fruit, which means they're extra dangerous. And I really like it. There was another one I liked, is Film Z, which was where there's a Marine turn rogue, because he saw everyone in the Marines basically fall behind in his idea of justice, so he basically wants to destroy the world and pave a new world for the Marines, which involves blowing up volcanoes that are connected in the second half of the Grand Line, which would basically destroy the world. So I guess space travel happens in One Piece at some point, but has time travel happened yet? Yes, actually, to both. So technically space travel has happened in a bit more of a comedic sense. Doesn't really happen in the main storyline, but Oda likes doing these, like, one-panel portraits of characters kind of doing their own thing in between main story. They're, like, fun little, like, you know, just, like, not so much where are they now kind of things, but they're, like, fun little stories. And basically, one story is Eneru, one of the villains Luffy face off during Skypiea, just kind of, after he beats him, just takes his weird arc to the moon, and he finds a whole colony of little guys that kind of look like Chopper on the moon. And some people are wondering if Eneru is going to come back as an actual main threat because of current events. Time travel has happened, but it's only happened forward because there's a character that has... Ooh, we got duelist greaves. That has a time manipulation fruit where she can only send herself forward, but she can't go back in time. It actually plays into a major plot point in the Wano arc. If time travel didn't get their powers by eating the time fruit, I'm going to cry real tears. So, no, that's also a devil fruit. Anything that's like crazy power, like crazy superpowers are 9 times out of 10 devil fruit powers. With the one being their hockey-based abilities. Hockey is basically like the energy power system in the post-time skip alongside Devil Fruits, where you get 3 types of hockey. There's armament hockey, where you basically give yourself like a magic spirit armor around your body. It's technically invisible, but as the series went on, Oda drew hockey being represented in like a black steel shine to whatever, so you can embody like your arms with hockey to punch harder, imbue weapons with it, stuff like that. Specifically, I want to get the fruit name right. I mean, see, I just go by, I don't know what the actual official like names for some of them, because Robin's power is called like the flower fruit, but she doesn't use any flowers. She sprouts arms like they're petals, though. So it's not a 1-to-1. I just kind of call it like it is. So I'm pretty sure it's called the time fruit. I don't know. There is technically also the Japanese pronunciation. Like, it's not the gum fruit. It would be called like the gumu no mi. But I'm not a weeb, so I'm just going to call it the XYZ fruit. Anyway, we have to now tell our good friend Gold Mask a secret. And then I'll talk about the other hockey. Tell him about Radigan. Golden Order totality.
What on earth did you do to the Master? Well, not that I'm complaining. Master's finger moves again, resuming his cogitation. More than good enough for me. I haven't the words to thank you. So I'd like to pass this on to you instead. A glimpse into the heart of the Golden Order. Documented by yours truly. To think that Radigan was Marika herself. Or at least, such is all I can interpret from the rhythm and calculus of his finger. How would such a thing even have been possible, I wonder? Sadly, I cannot comprehend it myself. Do you have a fuller understanding of the matter? Oh. Well, either way, I can continue my documentation. In truth, it matters very little whether I understand the Master's thoughts or not. I am merely his scribe. It is my sole and unwavering purpose. Further study of incant, indeed.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, armament hockey is like just coating yourself or in like both a defensive shell but also an offensive magic barrier. And then observation hockey is basically, imagine spider senses but taken to the next level, where you can observe your surroundings, sense, you know, when things are coming at you and all that, but also you can push observation hockey where you can basically predict everyone's moves, and even push it farther than that, where you can see into the future for a few seconds. And then the last one is a super rare one that only you can't train to perfect, is Conqueror's Hockey, where basically it's hard to really describe, but at first it's basically like, imagine rolling a nat 10 on intimidation check, but it's an AoE effect where like people with weaker wills will just faint at your aura, I guess is the best way I can describe it. And if you're strong enough, you can actually coat, you do like what you did with armament hockey, but you can also coat your weaponry with Conqueror's Hockey to be extra devastating with attacks. Anyway, moving on, we're going to go down into the pits of the shunning grounds. Ow, you penis. This is why you always carry a shield on you. Have you ever learned a random fact about One Piece that surprised you? The fact that Oda saves random characters that I didn't realize that he mentioned like up a million chapters earlier, mainly by name. And we don't see them until another 400 or so chapters later. For example, when we're first introduced to the 7 Warlords of the Sea, we only know about Mihawk during the Barati arc. But afterwards, Yosaku introduces more about the 7 Warlords. And then name drops Jinbei, who won't become an actual character until, like, literally 400 chapters or so deep into the manga. And that blew my mind, realizing he just comes up with these concepts and holds on to them for decades. Like, I'm talking early, like, double-digit One Piece chapters is when he dropped Jinbei's name, and we didn't see him till 400 later. It's bananas. There's another one where, like, not nearly as late by comparison, but still pretty late into the series, where there's a line between... I can see that the physics did not fully work on this barrel. There's a line that Doflamingo, another warlord, actually says with one of his underlings, says, "Don't you worry, it's all about the smiles after all." Now, I just thought of that as like him just trying to do like a weird, like, be, you know, put on a show kind of thing. That kind of merit to it. Turns out, again, in the Wano arc, that was something completely different, and it has a completely different meaning to me now. Where I just kind of like look over at whoever who's probably caught up watching it with somebody who isn't caught up, and we're just like, oh, wait a minute. Cafe Zin _ thank you for the follow on PlayStation, I'm assuming. If you're listening to this now, I am live on youtube.com/TheArgoNinja. If you want to say hi, feel free to drop by there. I also draw and animate from time to time, so if you like that, please consider subscribing on youtube.com/TheArgoNinja. Thank you again for following me. Trying to get down that quick introduction to a science. It is canon that there is a bar in Thomas and Friends named after one of the trains. That wouldn't surprise me. Doesn't seem too far-fetched. How'd I miss that? Excuse me. This is like the only time this talisman is going to be useful. Do I actually have it? Okay, I don't have it. Never mind. I thought I had the cat talisman, which makes it easier to fall but not take damage. What about just falling here? There we go. Oh my god. There we go. Get out of here. Oh, the Moonlight Greatsword, the funny Kingsfield weapon. The tail of a certain dragon. That Moonlight Greatsword? Yes, that Moonlight Greatsword. Skull Serpent. Welcome to the stream, by the way. One of the rare times that I'm doing a sorcery build for streaming, I finally get to actually use the Moonlight Greatsword, so might as well just go ahead and use it. This is technically now the second time on stream that I've actually managed to use it in the series. The last time being Bloodborne. Playing sorcery the correct way. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Moog's Shackle. Actually, I am having fun with sorcery. I usually prefer incantations just because I kind of just like the vibe and feel of the incantation sorceries, because it's literally like sorceries. There are good sorceries, but it's literally just like, you know, blue, 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 purple, blue, blue, versus, you know, I could shoot the lightning of Zeus. I just like the animations on the incantations a bit more, but still having fun with the sorceries in this playthrough. Not to mention I found, like, realizing that Shard Spiral and Zamor's Eye Storm are pretty broken as well. There you are. Hellitree Talisman +1. Hello. Ow. And I'm just gonna sit at the resting stop real quick. Ow! I'm on fire. Ow, I'm on fire again. Oh, right. Yeah, you know what, it's fine. That means I can just get my runes right back. Thank you. Okay, now I'm trying to remember. Alright, we go this way. Another track down here, which requires the use of rainbow stones. Copenhagen released was 17 years ago. Jack Black is still doing the same shtick he was doing in 2008. Yeah, I mean, not a bad shtick. I don't necessarily go to see a Jack Black film to think like he's gonna bring an avant-garde performance. Like, I like Jack Black. I'm not gonna go see the Minecraft movie in theaters because A, children don't know how to behave in theaters, and B, it just looks like a movie I can just wait till it comes out on streaming. Like, I enjoy the flinted steel. Hi, I'm Steve. Chicken jockey. Like, it's very brain rotting to an extent, but I still enjoy it. I like Jack Black. I will say I think his best performance of the three video game movies he's been in back to back to back have been Bowser, though, because he actually managed to have the perfect combo of goofy villain to actually threatening. Partial to the animation making Bowser look scary as all hell, but it was a fine fit. Chicken. It's just weird to think that he's been doing this for 20 years. Probably been doing this technically longer. Now then, we just... Man, that makes me feel all... Tell me about it. YouTube turned 20 this year. Or today. Not just this year, today, in fact. enjoy that. My favorite GIF to use is there's a GIF of Snake from Metal Gear Solid 4 that transitions between his original look to his old Snake form in Metal Gear 4. I've been using that more often now every time I'm reminded of time passing by. And nothing made me feel older than realizing that YouTube has been around for since I was about almost 2/3 of my life has been YouTube now. Okay, clarifying, not my life personally, but YouTube has been part of the world for 2/3 if you are also 30 plus or so. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, here's an omen. I'm just gonna beat up now. Crucible Scale Talisman. To put it into perspective, YouTube came out when the DS was out for only a year. Excuse me. Damn it. Poison bee and everything. I got it stuck in my head now, damn it. What do we got here? More runes. Okay, so you would think that this is where the dungeon ends, but no. No, 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 no. This is just the first lap. Damn it. Double. Just give me a sec here. Die on top of your friend. Die, die. Before we go down that way, let me go back to where we found those imps. Oh, hello. You see, that is the loop we were at originally. Got you. Stab. Okay, now we can go back. Or actually, yeah, so we just hop through here. And then we gotta go back the other way. It's one of those dungeons that makes you go around and over and over and over and over again. This way. Yes, that way. Escar, Priest of Blood. Not the flies, the bees. Got him. Lord of Blood's Exaltation. User. Okay, I was just retweeting the stream. Now we go back here, and now we're gonna start going deeper under the capital. Now we gotta go this way. Didn't mean to go this way, but it's whatever. There we go the other way. If I can find the other way. This way. So many slugs. Yeah, and then these are the rats, so we gotta go around again. This probably has the worst stench in the entire game. Just this room alone. Rude. Frames. down 8. Geometry. Ow. Out of my way. Excuse me as I now just go in here. Taking a while. There we go. Ah, oh, damn. Excuse me. Ooh, my frames. Okay, well, he stopped there, so we're just going to keep moving forward. All these funny flowers. Gotcha. Oh good, another one. Now we go this way. This whole part gives me flashbacks to the depths in Dark Souls 2 with the basilisks and that around every corner. Omen Bairn. Opening the door. Look where it is. And now we're going to go back into intelligence again. Excuse me, to drop another 10 till 70. Get out of here. Kick letter. And then we just jump right into the hole. Eye of yellow. Stone 8. Big rat. Didn't mean to fall down this way. Now we gotta go around again, damn it. But it's okay, because we have a ladder now. Okay, climb up the ladder, please. Or not. That's fine. Good ladder. Don't worry though. We can just go down here and get those runes again. First, let me get rid of this omen so I don't fall victim to it. It doesn't help that they put the ladder in a little bit of awkward terrain there, so I wasn't able to immediately get the option because I was trying to keep my footing. Oh, you little troglodyte. Okay. Fall down that hole, as I believe that brings us back around again. I believe this hole is the one that we want, as that now opens the door. now we continue down, down, down. Moog the Omen. Ow. Oh, jeez. Ow. Oh, wait. What a crazy boss. Thank God he's gone. Imagine having to deal with him a second time. Air tree favor +1. Hey, look at that. Boop. Huh? Melina.
If you intend to claim the frenzied flame, I ask that you cease. It is not to be meddled with. It is chaos, devouring life and thought unending. However ruined this world has become, however mired in torment and despair, life endures. Births continue. There is beauty in that. Is there not? If you would become Lord, do not deny this notion. Please, leave the frenzied flame alone.
Okay.
Shall I turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
Just a quick peep wouldn't hurt. Oh. So recall when I said, Shabriri caused the heinous crime of slander. Yeah, he basically ousted all the nomadic people you find, all those merchants. These are all the same guys. And I certainly am not helping. Hey bud, you okay? Whoa, easy. Whoa, easy. Ah, madness! Ah, I'm a fire! Ah. Yeah, so this would happen is if you attacked any of the nomadic merchants, they would all just shoot frenzy at you, which is why you don't do that, because that's not nice. You only just buy the items that you need, and then you don't come back. Unless you're talking to Kale, because he's like the only one that actually has a name. Frenzy cookbook. I never know which way to go when it comes to coming down here, so bear with me as we're probably gonna mess up a good couple times. Or might be able to actually get it on our first try. Come on. Come on. Nicholas Needle. What kind of note is that about? I'm generally surprised how quick I was actually able to come down here. Usually it takes me like 10 tries to do that, but we managed to get it pretty quickly done. Didn't even lose any runes because of that.
I ask you one more time, please, seek not the frenzied flame. As one who strives to become a lord, deny not the lives, the new births of this world. Those who would are not fit to be called lord, when the land they preside over is lifeless. Please, put a stop to this madness. The Lord of Frenzied Flame is no lord at all, when the land they preside over is lifeless.
Alright, I won't do it. Gonna ignore even the fact that Hyeta is here randomly. And just, oh, look at this illusionary wall. Over an Archon, that's cool. Well, hey, look at this. Well, don't this look familiar? I love that, the fact that it's like a 20-foot drop is the difference between being on the outside or on the inside or below the surface. On top of or below the surface, that's fun. And we're just gonna go down here. Collect any little items and trinkets here and there, like extra smithing stone. Oh, I fell to my death. Well done. Alright. Chest again. Ow. I'll just go down by foot. There we are. Whoa, 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 camera. I think the other ant felt was death. Oh, there's a couple more. Oh, hello. Need you to calm down. Yeah, okay, and then we go into... We're already into the deeper depths, but yeah, that's just a little nice little extra shortcut. Now, though, there's something I missed in these nomadic catacombs that I meant to go get, so we're just gonna go back real quick. Excuse me. Come on, bud. Come closer. Damn it. Just break the tent over there. So hard. There we go. Ah! Damn it. Okay, let's go back to the round table hold. See if I can upgrade anything. And then I think we are set that we can move into the mountaintop of the Giants proper. Gravity.
Well, I'll
Excuse
take
me.
you for no matter it's all out your arms.
Greeting. Are you here for spit?
Alright. Anything right now? But I did want to read a couple things. So for starters, reading about the Nomad Ashes. Ashen remains in which spirits yet dwell, used to summon the spirit of a nomad, a member of a tribe that was entombed in the earth so as to bury the maddening disease that followed them, able to emit the terrible flame of frenzy from his eyes, but has low HP and is frail, unable to make much in the way of punishment. Yeah, so they were entombed. Nomadic merchants, chapel of the nomadic merchants, decorated with tiny gems in a wide spectrum of colors. These merchants are thrived as the Great Caravan, but after being accused of heretical beliefs, their entire clan was rounded up and buried alive far underground. Then they chanted a curse of despair and summoned the flame of frenzy. Yeah, so basically Shabriri was the one who slandered the nomadic people, which caused them to be round up, basically genocided, round up and put into the tomb underneath the capital, in which they caused a curse, a frenzy, basically, which is why the three fingers are underneath the capital and the frenzy flame is so potent there. Okay. Let's see. I'm like actually trying to think if there's anything else. I really don't think so. Oh, actually, you know what? No, there is. One final thing before we actually go ahead and head down to the head up to the mountaintop. actually use that just yet. In the event that I mess this up. I don't like the fact that I'm over level 100 and these zombies take several hits compared to everyone else. Ow. Oh, that's where you get the cat talisman. Not that it matters, it really doesn't work. This is gonna take a minute. You missed. There we go. Talisman effects proves Runes from Lost Upon Death, but it broke. Yeah, so remember when Patches told us, oh, just go down to that abductor virgin down at the bottom and get spat right out. You'll be right at the foot of the tree. Yeah, no. It brings us to the Volcano Manor. Specifically this way. Gives us a hint of what's to come. I thought that was a slug. Oh my god. I don't know why I thought there was going to be a hole down there. Now we can leave if we wanted to. Excuse me. How did I miss several times there? Whoa! Perfect place to get all this moss. Oh good, my favorite. Abductor version. Holy shit. Inquisitor's Grundle. That's what it sounded like. So technically there are 3 ways you can get to the Altus Plateau if you wanted to. Be abducted by one of the abductors down at the bottom of Relicaria, go up the lift, or go through the precipice on the side. And then you'll end up in here. Out here. Okay. I'm a little curious to see if the game registers if we do actually take Patches' advice, because that's basically Patches' pulling another prank on us, and I'm just curious to see if that reflects on him saying anything. And then we'll go into the mountaintop. We're probably going to wrap up soon in general, but we'll at least get through maybe like a dungeon in the mountaintop since it's starting to get late. Highwayman hood.
Hello again. Welcome to Patches Emporium. What, do I have to beg? Give us a coin or two next time around, will you?
Okay, never mind. Alright, now let's go up to the mountaintop. Guide and gatekeeper for those returning to the roots. whoa, 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 easy. Briars of Punishment. Giant mountaintop catacombs. Beast Eye quivers. I missed it. Just having that open for later. And we gotta get down even deeper. Whoa! It's another dungeon that loops around. I hate the fact that I can't aim on the pots when they're not moving. Another ritual pot. Excuse me. Nothing. No, sorry. Didn't mean to go this far back. Love that a candlestick kept it at bay the entire time. You see, there's these like puffer suckers, and then there's one really big one. Speaking of armament hockey, was nothing compared to the power of the Moonlight Greatsword. Give me a second, I'm just trying to remember. If I want to go that way. Yes, I do. Okay. Oh, rude. Somewhere a heavy door has opened. Before we go into the boss room, there's one more thing we can do here. And let's go down, excuse me, this elevator. Just a little extra more down here. Oh my god. Problem, though, is the guards here are stupid broken for some reason. Okay. There we go. All that just for a fire monk ash that I will never use, but I like to collect everything ever in this game, so I go out of my way to get it anyway. Alright, that's all the bonus stuff under here now. We can go deal with the boss. I just wish going back up wasn't nearly as much of a pain because we gotta send this elevator up and down. Actually, not really. Well, no, actually, yes, really, because I don't want to fight them with no potions. Look at that. I was about to say, man, it would have been great if he fell to his death, and then he did, so. The greater will hurt me. Serrated tree, spirit. Got him. An extra golden seed and a glove ward picker bell bearer. And also death root. And I think that's a pretty good place to end for right now. It's starting to get late. Sorry, Alk. Is there something else you wanted to see? It is starting to get a little late. You know what? Why don't we go... I'm just so awake. Alright, fair enough. Here, why don't we go a little further then? Just a wee bit. Just for you, Hulk. No worries, Hulk. So rude. Got him. That's the move. Also, I don't really need these anymore, but I like collecting golden seeds. Hey, bud. Look over here real quick. Coming. There we go. Hot fire, hot fire, hot fire. Thank you. Gotta level up. A little brighter. Look at this nice, big open lake. Isn't it so sweet? And where'd all this fog come from? Oh. Alright then. I don't think the... ooh, nice timing on my part. Godlike. Holy shit. Forgot about that move. And step. Holy shit. Got it. Another dragon heart. Draconic power is available at the Cathedral of Dragon Communion. More golden runes. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Trying to remember which way it is. There is another Ash of War around here. At least I thought there was. No, but we got frozen prawn up here. Well, there's at least another church.
Spoken echoes of Queen Marika linger here as well. Shall I share them with you?
Okay.
In Marika's own words, hark, brave warriors. Hark, my Lord Godfrey. We commend your deeds. Guidance hath delivered ye through each ordeal to the place ye stand. Put the giants to the sword and confine the flame atop the mount. Let a new epoch begin, an epoch glistening with life. Brandish the Elden ring for the age of the Erd tree. We're almost there. The flame of ruin lies just ahead. I'm glad it was you I traveled with. I must tender my thanks to Torrent, too. Thank you, Torrent. Please continue to lend your aid till the end. Shall I turn your... Let my hand share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
Alright. We need just one more Sacred Tears to max out our healing capabilities, and then we'll be fully maxed when it comes to our flasks. Yep. Ooh, what's this here? Lord Contender's Everjail. Round Table Knight Vike. By the power of Zeus. You're dead. Vike Striking Bolt, Fingerprint Helm, Armor, Gauntlets, Greaves. Fingerprint Helm. Iron helm signed and blistered. Singed and blistered by fingers. Worn by Vike, Knight of the Round Table Hold. No other tarnish was closer to the throne of the Elden Lord than Vike. But without announcement, Vike traveled far below the capital and was scorched by the flame of frenzy. Did he make his choice for his maiden, or did some other force lure him with suggestion? It's a good question. That's a good question indeed. Oh god. Damn it. Either gravity or the prawn were going to kill me. Now I gotta go back and get all of those runes. travel down this way. Excuse me. The bell has tolled here in the cathedral of the dead. I must away. Anyway, the beast eye quivers. Look what's right down there. Gotcha. Helping Steeple and Death Room. There's another one we could use. Helfin Steeple. Greatsword pattern after the black steeple of the Helfin, the lampwood which guides the dead of the spirit world. The lamplight is similar to Grace in appearance, only it is said that it can only be seen by those who met their death in battle. Unique skill, Runeous Ghost Flame. Swing the sword to bathe its blade in Ghost Flame. The Ghost Flame adds magic damage to attacks and also has bittery cold bite. So if I wanted to just, change things up and try like a little bit more of a edgier greatsword, we now have that option as well. Because I am an intellectual, and apparently that's what is required to use fire attacks. Anyway, here's my favorite boss ever. I hate birds. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate how the camera just goes all over the place. Get out of here. Death Ritual Spear. Alright, I think now, after that, might be a good time to call it, because it's now starting to get late. So here's what we'll do. We'll go head over. Just get the... We'll do a couple more, like, side quest stuff to deliver, and then we'll call it there. So we'll just get the Castle Soul grace right there. And we go back to Garunk because we got a good couple chunks of death root.
I won't forget again. Mine appetite, my sin. I must have more. I must consume more.
Beast Claw, Great Hammer.
I won't forget again. Mine appetite, I must have.
And Garonk's Beast Claw.
I am not sated. Feed me more death.
Alright. Pretty sure we just have one more death root to find. Also, I want to just see something real quick. I might not be able to get it here, but there are times where Garunk will be out here and just howling up into the sky. Though it doesn't, I wonder why he's howling. Would have assumed he would be howling at the archery, but it's all the way over here. But he's going all the way over here. It's a mystery. But anyway, So, tomorrow, we're going to keep going through the mountaintop. We're probably going to go through the main part of it, stop right before we reach the forge, go into Castle Sol, and then we'll start doing more side stuff because of that.
Well, I took it no matter, it's all out your own.
There. There.
Greeting, are you here for...
And there, obviously. Okay. Now then, with all that said, at the rate we're going, if we get everything done, we'll probably get everything done with the mountaintop. Earliest will be tomorrow's stream, but at the latest we'll probably bleed into Friday, and then we'll go into extra stuff. I want to say at least possibly Wednesday next week we will start doing Shadow of the Erdtree content, because that's a whole other can of worms we haven't even opened yet. We're like, how many hours are we in? We are 61, about to be 62 hours into Elden Ring, give or take, and we have yet to reach the DLC yet. That's a whole other extra 50 hours of content, so yeah. Hopefully, by the time we reach Night Rain, because it's going to be May next week, we should be able to get through Night Rain, just like get through Shadow of the Erdtree just in time for Night Rain. Yeah, I think so. So, yeah, anyway. With all that said, that's going to be a stream. Thank you to everybody who stopped by to watch. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.